Hi guys, so I'll do a freestyle kind of video to tell you guys about my struggle of finding a job in Australia and in the end how I ended up landing one as a data analyst job that I still got at the moment. It all started back in 2016. I just graduated. Um, it's a pretty good one actually. I graduated with a high distinction from Monash University in 2 degrees, actuarial science, and also business information systems. And I've been applying to, I don't know, 10 or 20 jobs in mostly in actuarial fields. But I couldn't really land one because at the time I only have like student visa and I could apply for a temporary resident visa that will give me full working rights for 2 years. But still, it's a bit tough to get one. And at that moment, I just learned that actually, although actuarial science is a great major to study, and it's always gonna be a lot of demand in both Melbourne or generally Australia or overseas. Most actuarial jobs in Australia are located in Sydney, not in Melbourne. So it's actually pretty tough to find one around the Melbourne area. And I remember at the time I was feeling a bit sad because I couldn't find a job there here. And I was actually thinking of moving to Sydney. And because of my friends has told me that Sydney is so much better to find a job in actuarial science. But then I really love Melbourne so much, so I really reluctant to move out of the city. So pretty much, I decided at that time, you know what? I'll just do 2 more years of I don't know some data science type of degree, some quantitative degree in Melbourne. I don't know, just because at that time data science was really popular, and actually Monash University was kind of like the first university in Australia, I believe, that offered that degree. So I chose to enroll in that degree, just for fun, because I thought I might get interested to study that degree, and that's exactly what I did. So then I chose to enroll in Masters of Data Science at Monash University. And after a year, I felt like the degree has been really helpful because it's kind of like a really brand new thing at that time, as you know, and I keep mentioning this several times. There are just a handful of universities in Australia at the time that offered that degree. And I believe in 2016, the University of Melbourne has not even offered that degree yet. They just opened the next year. So, long story short, I decided after 1 year of studying it in 2017 to try my luck once again and apply to some other jobs. Again, I'm not really hoping much this time, honestly, because at that time I was still a student. I still have a lot of uni stuff to do, and I wouldn't be able to work full time, obviously, because I had to study. But I tried my luck anyway. And to my surprise, I could actually land a job as a data analyst in one of the companies in South Melbourne while I was still studying at the time in my third semester at Monash University. And I thought like that was really cool. Actually, I couldn't really believe that when they told me, you know what, you got the interview and then you got a job. I couldn't believe that. Honestly, based on my previous experience, based on my friend's experience. But then something good happened. So I did took the job, and actually I've been working that company for 3 months casually as a data analyst. The job is pretty good, but then they couldn't give me, a regular time at the time, you know. So it was okay. At least I got some valuable experience, which is already pretty rare for international students to get any experience. Then I tried my luck once again after I finished my third semester. It was, I believe, December 2017. I applied to, some other jobs. Basically, more was applying to a lot of data analyst jobs, hoping to land one. Um, I wasn't actually expecting to get a permanent position at the time because, again, I still had another semester to study. But I just looking for the kind of jobs to do, basically to fill in my spare time during the winter breaks or summer breaks in Australia. Sorry. Anyway, I did land one, and to my surprise, they actually gave me a permanent position. A permanent position while I was still a student on a student visa, and that I think that was remarkable. And yeah, I couldn't believe it honestly at first. Um, I asked around to a lot of career consultants at Monash University, asking around like, is this for real? Are they really hiring me for permanent, or these are still casual contracts? And after reading through my contracts, I believe there are like 20 pages of contracts in there. Um, the guy pretty much told me like, if there is nothing mentioning about the word casual in your contract, you're most likely getting a permanent role. And I was like, wow, okay. Then pretty much I started working at that company right away on December. I believe it was uni holidays, so I could work full-time jobs from December to February. Then after uni starts, by government regulation, I couldn't work full-time anymore, so I have to reduce it to part-time. But yeah, it's been amazing because even though I was working part time, I could work like 20 hours a week, and it still counts towards the work experience requirement for my visa, which is pretty amazing. And yeah, I stayed with the company until right now, and well, surprise, surprise, I got my PR pretty much because I got the required working experience from that company, and I managed to secure 75 points last month, and I could nominate analyst programmer as my occupation and got invited for the visa. And yeah, I was really lucky, I think, because March this year, if you guys know, is pretty much the last month of the last financial year where the government actually invited people for the PR. In April and June, I believe the government only invited like 300 people across all occupations, and the points pretty much shoot up like crazy. Anyway, that's pretty much all I can tell you guys. I know it's a bit disorganized because I was just doing freestyle. Actually, I really want to do this in a more orderly fashion, but guys, don't really have the time. But anyway, you got my message, and if you got any other questions, feel free to hit me up and comments, like my video, maybe subscribe to me. Anyway, and yeah, just you can shoot me up with any questions you want to ask me, and I will make sure to reply to you guys next week in next week's video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.